an entire sheet full of inventory items. I can tell you where he picked up every piece.
Exactly. That is what I love so much about actual treasure. I actually put money aside to purchase these cards that have more unique treasures that... Because, sometimes I just can't come up with stuff. But if I have these cards, which there's a whole bunch of them for various levels, and they've got really cool designs for treasure. And even if it's not treasure, it could be just a little trinket. Something that you have a story for it. You can't go, oh yeah, I got this 50 gold from this adventure. Oh wait, was it that 50, that set of 50, or was this one over here?
Treasure is treasure, and that's enough for me to take it.
Well, so the counter argument for when you look to like these kind of organizations and playthroughs is even though it's a module and people can get stuff from it, you always have the possibility of a storyteller or DM going rogue and putting just crazy stuff in there, or picking up and going Monty Hall on everything.
Or they also give you a whole lot of gold, and then halfway on your trip back to spend it, it turns seashells without any warning.
Well,
that's not... Too. You can't actually do that in Adventurers League. You do that and you're out as a DM.
Yeah, but at the same time, the players still have the stuff, and they have a valid argument to say, hey, what we get is supposed to transfer from game to game.
Yeah.
And I got a +4 Vorpal sword here. Who are you to argue with that? Because I got it in the game, and the DM put it on the sheet. He turned it in. He submitted everything to you. And that's the argument for why people can't keep stuff is to keep people who go rogue or Monty Hall from having that player walk into a game and have like way over level gear or Monty Hall gear compared to what everybody else has.
As far as Adventurers League goes, I think they've changed it recently, but the previous seasons that I was DMing for, you actually had official cards that you had to keep with your character for each game. These were official things from Wizards of the Coast, and it was signed by your DM. Their ID is put on it, and it was nothing ever crazy. It was like very rarely you might get like the Whip of Warning or +1, and it was usually a specific item. But I'm talking about the treasure items themselves that are written into the modules.
I know you weren't here when we picked up the Queen Scorbo stuff, so never mind. We had like this copper chalice from Queen Scorbo that, by the way, we couldn't sell for jack shit. We gave it to Jared, and he's using it as his spit cup. No. He turned it in during Zale's trial as evidence against him being there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
See? Story. For an item that was worth literally almost nothing.
Exactly. I don't care about the money. I want the story. At least, in character.
Also, that painting of her pre-transformation still hanging in Zale's little cubby of a hidden room. Not the nice one in the mansion he has now, the slummy one he still has in the house under the wharf.
Hey, Zealous, we're hearing your keyboard.
Yeah.
Alright.
Type.
So, our pre-game discussion that you guys heard the last end of it aside. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this evening we are enjoying Fist of Furry, Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. This week, everybody's doing their own little recap. We will start with the top of the list, which would be Blue Dude.
What? Is that alphabetical? What?
I'm going by where we are in Discord.
Oh. That is alphabetical. Gosh darn it. Okay. Well, simple enough. I bought a war hammer today, and I just can't wait to test it out on somebody. Or at least the unsuspecting ones. Or even the suspecting one. Haha. Yeah. Those were the first. That's all I did. Next.
Really? That's it?
Yes! It's the only thing you get because it's the best part of the adventure of last time.
Okay.
I mean, he did haggle and bargain for a better price, but okay.
Brum did
That's-
stuff.
that's part-
He's
the
a
best-
little long-winded, so, Tato.
Something Christmas card list, no more for the Thanes. That's what it boils down.
Go ahead, Brum.
How can you deny that?
With the
beauty of
full
it?
thing.
Now you won't.
Yeah.
A regrettable occurrence by any measure, when the ambassador to a powerful allied nation, presumably the most diplomatic, even killed member of the international political structure, is so crass as to answer a hand extended in kindness and good faith with naught but ham-fisted treachery. Well, let me tell you, they shall receive their just rewards. The Thane embassy is now off the Christmas card list.
And
Sergeant
now
Alvey
Tato's
go into
turn.
his lunch appointment, but I don't think we want that.
Sorry, I hit
Again.
the wrong button.
Warhammers are awesome. What? That should be like the best thing that happened to anyone.
Tato, you there?
Tato, you're an altar and your mic's muted.
What is this about him being an otter?
It's trash can otter, and you missed it. Oh, you didn't. Oh, you weren't here for that. Let's see. I accidentally called. He told me that one of his seals is named Oscar, and I was like, "So you named your otter after a trash can monster?" And he said, "Wait, otter?" And yeah, I'm a badger now. He's a trash can otter, and there we go.
Does Azeroth get a rage bonus for being a badger?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yay. Okay.
His skunk smell also lingers on, possibly even worse.
Yay.
Elysian!
Hi.
Alright,
Okay.
going in the timeout corner.
That.
Zelos! Oh wait, you weren't
Okay.
here last week.
Zeros was not here last week. However, Crickets remembers very vividly dealing with a great fire. Although, after that, things have been a bit hazy. Perhaps he was living in a dream for a few moments with yet another fire, or perhaps a number of fireplaces. But now, he is feeling better and conscious again and ready to join the adventuring party.
Elysian!
Are you going to send me back there again?
I mean, I'm asking for your recap and you're saying hello and asking whether
Yes,
gonna
I'm
put you
saying
on.
hello, acknowledging that I just heard you and I'm about to start.
Well, then get started! Jeez!
Anyways,
Some people's kids,
Last
I
time
tell
I-
you.
Elysian was trying to find some much needed supplies that he had lost when they went to the Raven Queen's, what was it, palace realm? Both?
Both.
Yeah, let's go with both. Both the palace and her realm. So now he's trying to do that. Decided to go to his temple, not temple. His patron god's temple. Lady Lot. Almost got into a fight with a noble. Because he may have or may have not accused the noble of cheating. Anyways. Tato showed up, and we're probably going to find out what this primordial orb that I've been
Welcome
carrying
to
around
the
since
Hamlet.
episode 4? Or was it 5?
What are you talking about?
The primordial water orb. When did we obtain that?
Like season 1?
Season. Okay, we obtained in season 1. Maybe we'll know what it actually does.
Where the hell did Tato go?
I'm right here.
Oh. Well, you know, what's your recap?
I gurgled. I went and got it healed, and now I don't gurgle anymore.
And
Oh my.
And now I'm going with my friend, Elysian. And we're gonna figure out what the heck this orb does, finally.
That picture you just posted in media sharing, I'm gonna have to post that on the stream.
oh god.
What, mine?
Yes, yours. About the
Okay.
Krusty Krab. Y'all, this old lady on Facebook got angry at me, so she threatened to call my job and report my rude behavior to my boss. So she got my information from my page. Are you still a cashier at the Krusty Krab? I'll be contacting your employer and your parents, relatives. She gonna try to call Mr. Krabs on me, y'all. She gonna try and contact Bikini Bottom. I hope
that's good.
so much that the, the next person, she is going to call a phone number and ask, is this the Krusty Krab? And the person who answered the phone will have a choice to make. I hope they choose right. I don't care if I got fired for that. That is one thing where I'd be like, absolutely, would you like a Krabby Patty?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I
Krusty
might just
Krab
say,
pizza.
No, this is Patrick, and then
Oh god. Krusty Krab boneless pizza.
No, this is Patrick.
Ra,
I have
have
a
you played
question.
any...
More of a statement.
Oh,
There are
first
two
it's a
taters.
question. Now it's a statement. You can't make up your mind. They're two different things.
There are
Tato?
2 Tatos.
Why do you have a second sheet?
Because I hit the wrong button. There was a button that said I was like I don't want to. I want to get out of this. And I was like, close. Why am I hitting Tato? Click. I hit Tato. Well, rip. I don't know what happens next.
I don't know why I have a second sheet.
Weird.
If you right click on it and find the eraser mark to release it, that will get rid of it.
Whoever has possession of it, that is.
Ra,
Yes.
have you played Deltarune yet?
Me?
Yes.
Why are you calling me Raw?
Your name is Razim.
Yeah, but don't we just all call him Zim as the shorthand and not Raw?
Well, Ra is even shorter than Zim. So, eat
Ra-
a
Technically
nut.
by
Rasputin.
lore. Technically by lore, it is my last name.
Okay, but have you played Deltarune yet?
I haven't even played Undertale.
You're wrong. You are so wrong. You don't
It
even know
is-
how wrong you are.
That
don't
is
think this
something
is-
I'm planning to fix in
I am
the coming
glad
months.
you're planning to unfuck that fucked up situation.
I don't think now is the best time to discuss that.
Why?
Well, we have a game to do.
We're not playing
So,
it right
a
this
little
moment.
bit of news on the channel here. Mostly in regards to the streaming avatars. It is now actually connected to the Pokemon thing, that is. It's now connected to your Z-Coin balance. So you actually can see your Z-Coin balance by going to the extension in the bottom. You also get 30 coins per star instead of only 25. Also, I have a fun new tool where I can literally just do this. Enjoy, guys. Get as many as you can.
Yay!
We also have more avatars. This build a pet thing. Where you can literally just design your own little animal pet thing. They got like a raccoon, a wolf, dogs. I think there's cats, lion, tiger. It's quite nifty.
Seal?
No seal on it.
It might be an otter if you look.
You might be
can't
able to
order it.
design one. I mean, they've got a ton of options.
Well, is skunk one? I mean,
But they don't got seal.
I think there's badger.
boo. Overrated.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Also, I did increase the strength of the sling. You can now go up to 300 power instead of only 100, as Riseroth is demonstrating by covering the entire map in one go. I like it.
You have unleashed a most dangerous weapon upon your minions. Are you proud?
Oh, also, Turlix, I've got a new toy.
No!
Yep, I can pick you up and
No.
pin you there.
Yay! I'm in everybody's face now.
Yeah, with a needle sticking through your face.
I was going to say, I think our dear friend Paint Chips looks rather hungry as he faces in your direction.
Yeah, well, I'm the one who made friends with Paint Chips. He'll never.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You're presently related to an amphibian, and just the right size for a single big gulp.
Zealous, I love how your little Diglett is staying right underneath Turlix, but can't actually reach Turlix.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of getting a kick out of it myself. I was wondering, like,
maybe
if
for-
I was like, if you move him and pin him, how will the attack command work? And apparently, it's just like it's impotent rage. That's all it is.
Oh, you finally gave up and are moving away. Anyways, we are 30 minutes into the game and haven't actually started yet. So let's get started. Hello. Oh, yeah, there's also a slot machine.
So, did I ever mention Warhammers to you guys? Warhammer.
I like
Yes, you
Warhammer.
mentioned your hammer.
It shall soon be mine in a few days.
Which design did you go for that Warhammer? I heard there were over 40,000.
The classic. You can never go wrong with classic design.
So anyways, there's the information about the slots game. Enjoy, enjoy.
What's the cap on the slots game?
I think
25.
like 25. Yeah, 10 to 25. So yeah, I've got all sorts of fun little things for you guys to do now during the stream. There's also some kind of roulette thing that I haven't actually tested. That is not the one.
So, not only do we gather these creatures of varying cuteness, teach them pro wrestler style moves and make them fight each other, we're now teaching them to get.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seems like the next step in the right direction. Moving on.
Whoa, what just happened?
I closed it so I could double check the roulette.
It's
Okay.
it's natural evolution at its finest. I mean, violence
Oh,
and gambling.
it's bet. Okay. Holy crap, we are not setting the max bet to 999999999. Good thing I checked. Let's do...
That sounds like that was over 9,000.
Yeah, by quite a bit.
I was about to ask for a limit breaker, but if you're decreasing the limit, it's not as worthwhile.
We're gonna set it for 25. I think that's a good... Oh, also,
Why not?
it works off of the Cobot now instead of my account. So yay, that's another step in the right direction.
Yay.
There. That, I think, works. I have no idea if that worked. Go ahead, somebody else join it as well. We'll see if it works. If not, I'll work on it later. For now, though, let's get going. So, you are all in this city of Molemaster. And... well, yeah, that's about... you're all up to various things. Brum, you are exploring the various artistic outlets.
When the ninjas attack.
Yes, since we missed our opportunity to have a nice long chat with Andric. He'd like to find any galleries that presently have an artist displaying their own work, so we can have a discussion that he...
There is. It's actually the same one you went to before, the Iron...
Heart.
Okay, it was Ironheart. The Ironheart Gallery. This time it is displaying the work of a young kobold, displaying various tribal scenes, and you walking into the gallery. The max bet is 25. Also, it's exclamation point coins, Zealous. I don't think it's actually working, so I'll have to look at it later. You have a lot of coins. Anyways, you hear a lot of people remarking about the interesting perspective of them. Because you can notice right away that all of them are very low to the ground. Which for a lot of people, it's a unique new perspective. Because most artists tend to paint from a more normal-sized person's point of view. And so, you know, you get it from lower with a nice little... You've got beautiful grass designed with intricate detail, with other things in the background.
Was he a short guy?
It's a
Kobold.
kobold.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Artist is present, or simply a showing of the work?
The artist is present, currently sitting behind, at the back of the gallery. There is a crowd around him going on about the... Well, when I say crowd, there's like 3 or 4 nobles, but...
I mean, considering the lackluster and infantile state of Millmaster's art scene last we discussed it, 3 is a crowd. He will thank the kobold for offering a unique perspective and engage him in both technical and abstract discourse of his works. For as long as he'll talk to him, I don't think he actually wants to go into it.
You know.
Yeah, I was going to say, I actually have the vocabulary for this if we want to hold the discussion, but...
The problem is, I don't. Then again, a kobold wouldn't.
Then that's just motivation now. I want this conversation to happen.
A kobold also wouldn't, so he'd probably be like, uh-huh, sure. Yeah, that's totally what I was going for. Yeah! What does that mean?
I imagine the conversation, since we apparently need to go into it at least slightly, will devolve from discussions of brushstroke, implements, and contrasting themes to, did you have more meaning behind displaying the grass so tall other than the fact that all of the short people have to hide? To, do you have things to say about this?
Well, I just drew, or I just painted what I saw.
So it is a literal extrapolation of your own life, not particularly a thematic appeal to varying perspectives on society and the shorter races, so they say, and the difficulty with which they have traveling through life in many situations.
I'm not gonna lie, everything you just said went in one ear and out the other.
Which is just right for the conversation. We'll
Perfect.
likely spend at least a couple of hours here. Moving on.
Okay. Azeroth, are you doing anything in particular, or just...
Seeing as we're back in town, maybe I should go visit a family and see how my mother's doing. Let's put it quickly.
I thought we established that your family wasn't in Molemaster.
No.
Yeah, I think they were in a different city.
We will talk more on this later then. Haha.
I mean, she can be if you want. It's up to you.
We'll talk on it later, I'm curious.
Okay.
But no, aside from that, nah, I got nothing. Me wandering around the city and buying things was my main goal, and I spent all my money, so.
You do have your championship match to get to. Or
fair,
to
that was
redo, rather.
lol. Huh, I guess that would be important too.
And what is this championship match?
Underground fighting? I mean, wait, no.
What?
Legal sanctioned fighting in pits without armor.
This
Aha.
sounds interesting to this one.
Oh joy. You're close
That
to
was-
you are close to your victory to being the champion. And now Crickets is gonna come in and steal it.
Yay!
I wish to learn more.
Well, and
How is an unranked rookie going to get a championship bout fight?
No, well that's perfectly fine. Again, I'll be coming in at the bottom. Perhaps we could spar someday.
for the sake of, Azeroth, or Blue Dude, not knowing, there are organized pit fights, kind of gladiatorial kind of combat stuff, except all of it is non-lethal for the sake of, they're not
Completely
interested
legal.
in actually killing people, just seeing feats of strength.
That's why I said completely legal ones.
Yeah, exactly. It is entirely sanctioned. Most cities do have, whether it's a full stadium like Molemaster has, or just a small little setup, small little pit.
Backyard pit.
They do all have, most do have this kind of setup. Cities, at least. Azeroth did very well in his debut string of appearances, managing to get to the championship match between himself and one other before he was snatched away into a land of ice and darkness. Entering the matches is free, and you can earn some winnings through it. If you both would like to participate in that endeavor,
Sure.
I most certainly would.
I see no reason not to.
Let me pull up the details on that. Because, quite simply, I don't exactly remember. And I don't want to take up time going through each individual combat with you guys, sorry.
No, I got you.
It's called RN.
Where is that book? Ah, there's Xanathar's Guide.
There's guide to everything. TM.
Downtime revisited. No, downtime activities. There we go. Pit fighting. Pit fighting includes boxing, wrestling, and other non-lethal forms of combat in an organized setting with predetermined matches. If you want to introduce a competitive fighting in a battle to the death situation, the standard combat rules apply to that sort of activity. So you will each make a, I will need an athletics, an acrobatics, and, what is this going on about?
Okay, did you want
Okay.
it in the tower or... I'm sorry.
You can do that in public.
Okay.
So,
That's what
Zelos, I am assuming that you are entering as well?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
What were the 3 rules
So,
again?
athletics, athletics, acrobatics, and a special constitution check.
Special constitution? Just regular con roll?
Make a constitution check, and then roll the die of your highest hit die.
Wait.
Okay, make a constitution check, both of you.
And the dice are hating me.
Yeah, they hate me too.
Yeah. Azeroth, roll a d8.
Okay.
And you as well, Crickets. Because that is your hit die. You don't want to actually roll the hit die. But that would be a
What?
7.
Whoops.
Crickets rolled a hit die.
Oh.
Sorry.
So, anyways, Azeroth... I will settle you first with your champion bout. Let me check. Okay. I'm reading this. I didn't realize it had such intricate details.
What the?
The more you learn.
What's wrong, Elysian?
Yeah, just got a sub for another Twitch chat.
Why are you watching another Twitch channel?
I'm not! I'm on yours! I just noticed I have a notification.
Maybe it's an old notification just popping up.
No, it was 29 minutes ago.
That's 39 minutes ago. We weren't even playing then. We were starting.
Anyways,
All right.
continue. Sorry.
You misspelled ZGF.
Yeah, I noticed.
Also, why are you trying to kill the cobot? What did he ever do to you? Or it, I guess. Okay, so dealing with you, Azeroth. Let me figure this out.
I love how Diglett just headbutts it.
Oh my.
Azeroth, give me another athletics check, please.
Athletic.
Yes. It was a hard fight. But you did win your championship match.
Yay.
As well as 100 gold pieces.
Wow.
Give me a percentile roll.
Okay. Which one's percentile? Never mind, I figured it out. Sorry. Do I do it in the box or the
Just in the box, yeah. I'll tell you if I want it in the tower.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Roll the d6, please.
Mm. $100 gold. I can shine it.
After the match, your opponent's his coach comes up to you. You cheated! Are you gonna respond?
And you're a dirty loser. I won
No!
that fair and square.
You cheated! You should not have that win!
No one cheated. You're just a sore loser. Obviously, the better fighter won this one.
He glares at you fiercely and drifts off, but you don't know what may come of this. Now Zellos.
Oh yeah, things go badly.
I got 105 gold points, so I don't know what to buy. Shopping spree.
You are able to advance through the ranks quite a bit. From winnings, you do earn 50 gold.
Oh, quite good. Let's see.
Give me a percentile roll, please.
I forgot. How do I make it percentile instead of?
Right click on the dice and choose the percentile one. Not the D6, not the D8, but the one that's after that.
There we go.
All right, there are no complications. Coming back to Tato and Elysian.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you two
Noodle
doing?
boop.
Well, apparently I've just been snowballed. That's what I'm doing. We were going to take the primordial orb to Tato's
Contact.
acquaintance.
Yeah, there's like a contact of somebody. I don't even remember what race he was.
Oh yeah, don't forget to add the gold to your good treasure pile, dude.
I already did.
But it's supposed to be somebody who understands Primordial. And this is an orb that decides to whisper in your primordial in your head. So, this will be interesting.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check. You may do so with advantage.
Nat 20.
Boom shakalaka.
With advantages. So
You are able to, instead of tracking down the contact, you actually figure out where the person himself is.
Lovely. Let's go visit him.
After you.
How do I even
Who
figure
says
this
it's
out?
a
Do I just
him?
ask around town?
It was a bit of covert kind of asking, but you do eventually locate where it is, where he is, and what times he's even there.
Oh, wow. Oh, woo. Alright, so, Elysia and I will go meet up with this guy I don't know, I guess at his, place of business, if he owns one. If not, then his residence.
Do you want me to bring the orb now, or do you want me to wait outside with it?
I'll bring it in.
Alone? No.
No, you're coming with me. We gotta do the buddy system, okay?
Okay.
You gotta be buddies now. That means I don't make any grandpa jokes, you don't make any grandson jokes. Alright, say them now to get them out of your system.
you don't have to try hard. It's gonna happen in
No, I got none for now, but I'll probably come up with them afterward. Lead the way then, since you know where it is.
That's right. I know where it is. That means I'm in charge. Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox.
It's an Xbox?
Good
Never heard
lord.
of this thing. No, seriously, where are we going exactly? Hello?
I'm waiting for Zim to tell us.
Sorry, I'm replying to a PM. So yeah, it's a somewhat quiet area. You find his actual home. You don't know where he works. Nobody's able to connect that. Mostly you're finding out, you were able to gather that the person who lives in this house is a respected, one person tells you he's a respected scholar. Another one tells you that he's constantly talking in tongues. Another person would have said that he is he's a demonic entity that speaks in their tongue.
I mean, like, if he knows a lot of languages, then he probably does talk in tongues. Just for the heck of it. He probably sprinkles his language with tongues.
Probably. But that's where you're able to track him down. One person does finally give you a name, and that's when you start piecing together, and sorry, not a name, but a description. And that's when you're able to, either it's his twin or him himself.
Okay. Would he be somebody I recognize from like one of the parties?
You met him once.
Oh.
You met him in the alleyway right before you were snatched away.
Oh, right. I thought that was like his associate.
No, it was him himself. He
Cool.
himself.
All right. Let's go to this guy's house. And so we'll knock on his door.
Yep. Gently and politely.
I mean, it depends on whether or not the door has one of those huge knockers on it.
If it does, you're knocking.
Potato is the one who knocks.
Tato is the one who knocks.
I need to watch that show, actually.
I don't.
That was a good show. But anyways, there is no knocker. It's just a simple house, one of the many townhomes. It's got a small, well-kept yard in the front. Really just like 2 feet across. You know that most of these townhomes have a somewhat larger backyard, but not by much. And they are closely packed together on either side. No side yards, in other words. So you're going up and knocking?
Yes, I do believe I said that.
Okay. When you go up to the door, it takes a moment or two before the door creaks open a crack, and you hear a startled gasp from the other side before it shuts again.
Oh, that's definitely not what I was expecting.
We're not here to hurt you.
Yeah, just want to know what this orb does.
You shouldn't be here!
Okay,
Why
where
not?
do you want to meet then?
What? You hear the unlocking of latches and such from the other side before the door opens just wide enough for you to come in. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Get in!
Okay, let's just quickly duck ourselves in.
Remember that he's doing this under the nose of the cloaks. It's not exactly something he wants known.
True.
You
Okay.
specifically sought him out for this purpose. You said that.
Yes, I remember this.
Okay. So you get into the house, and it is just a mess of papers and books, most of them in strange languages, with several of them are on little podiums with stacks of paper. You can tell that it looks like he's translating a lot of them to common. He bustles over to you. After removing the piles of books on it, you discover he has a couch in the room, which he proceeds to quickly clear off. He does have one armchair that is not covered in books, which he proceeds to take.
It must be heck for the cloaks to try and audit you.
Well, they tend to leave me to my devices as long as they don't suspect me. That's why I do things in secret.
Yeah, true. Or in the privacy of your own house. Speaking of which, what, do you have, like, guards posted outside? Do we got invisible cloaks?
Do I need to remind you that there are actual invisible spies throughout the city? That you've had encounters with?
Yes. I
Also,
remember
they're all
now.
dicks.
Yeah, they're all basically dicks.
Mm-mm.
So yes, it is logical to assume that he might be spied on. This is a city where the general alignment is a neutral evil.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
So welcome to Mole Master.
All right,
Well-
let's just work quickly.
Might wanna do all of your things to prevent people from spying then.
I don't have like a detect magic spell.
He has
I'm
no
not
magic
talking about-
himself.
Oh.
He is but a simple scholar.
Lysian would look around trying to spot anything that might not be a stack of papers or books, also known as said spies.
You know, I bet these spies would use poison. I could cast detect poison or disease. Do you think that would be a good idea, Lysian? Or would that just be inviting trouble?
Only if there are any inside, unless the spell doesn't actually work.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast it.
You cannot detect any poisons or diseases in the house. Aside from, you do get one thing from a discarded plate of food. It's a diseased thing that has just gone absolutely rancid. Oh, that's
Yeah.
where that went.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that. Something else has already been eating it before you.
Yeah, your best bet is to just throw it out.
Oh,
Anyways, the reason why we actually want to track
it was
down,
such a tasty little thing.
get
I mean-
another one. We some time ago assaulted, what was it called? A water temple?
It was the Drowned Tower. We assaulted a compound of evil cultists that were planning on using this thing to flood the entire world.
Elysian gets out the orb.
If you touch it, it whispers primordial in your mind.
Oh, it's primordial. Okay. Yeah, it's doing it right now as I'm touching.
I see. And you believe that... I assume that the cloaks are not aware that you have this.
Well,
Nobody other than the rest of the party that was there, and now you are aware we have this.
I see. This sort of more covert... translations does come with a risk factor.
how much?
I would need at least 250 gold.
How much do you have on you?
100 boy.
I don't got enough. We don't got enough.
There is one member of the party who could cover that.
Who?
Zale.
Oh.
Nim
Wait,
could
so
as
here?
well.
Yes, that is 100% useful, thank you.
Nim also
You're welcome.
could.
Wouldn't you like to learn its secrets, though?
Yeah, I would. I want to know what this thing
you-
does.
The scholar over here, who clearly likes more knowledge.
It does not help me to be curious. How much do you have?
122.
I got 88. So about 200 between us.
I although would not like to part with all my gold because lodging and other supplies on.
I mean, as far as lodging goes, you have free lodging.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind about the lodging part. I do need some supplies desperately though that I was getting before this.
Oh, I'm sure somebody can cover you on that.
Actually, thieves' tools do have a legitimate cost to them that would need to be paid out of pocket.
Yeah.
Probably with a markup, because the seller is not familiar with them.
The cat sits there. He's a tabby cat. You could see his face pretty clearly despite his hood when you first met him. But now he's pretty well visible. He is visibly concerned, his tail twitching and such, as he sits back and contemplates. I suppose I could do it for 200 gold. However, I will need... There is a particular book in one of the libraries, the forbidden section, only for the cloaks, that I would love to get my paws on.
Oh, you're in good luck because one of my friends, close and personal, is a cloak and could probably get that book for you.
I will take the orb and the 200 gold.
Alright.
You return to me with the book, and I will give you the translation, and the orb will be returned.
If you can find a way to destroy this thing, that would be great too.
Yeah, the whole kind of it's too dangerous to be left in anybody's hands spiel.
Very well. However you guys decide to divide it.
You only got like 120 something. I only got 80. So I guess I put in 80, you put in 100, 120.
120, yep. Which means I'm going to need to borrow some gold from one of the members.
I have 8 gold left.
Nim has tons of gold.
But
You
Yeah.
might have been able to try writing a check to the company that Nim owns. It could have worked.
Oh yeah, I put
Okay.
most of it
I'll be right.
in... most of it's in Shrek. You know.
Second thought, scrap the
We don't
check
have
idea. Nobody's
checkbooks.
going near that monstrosity for a mere 250 gold.
He would still have 4,500.
Oh yeah, what's the
platinum
name of the
left.
book?
The book, the title is written in Drow, Undercommon specifically. And it is...
Oh god, this is gonna be gutter.
It is titled... I don't know, I didn't actually plan this out, so... The Secrets of Lolth.
You want to study the big spider?
I would like to peruse the tome.
Here's hoping that opening the book doesn't, like, poison you or...
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing like that. Though I think it is chained shut. Either way, procure it for me and you will have your translation.
Works for me. Oh, and try not to let it make you go mad. You know, whispering in the mind and all.
I will do my best. Now, I do have a small way out through the back. If
Wonderful.
you pull this...
Phone, sorry.
Grumble! I guess while he is busy... let's go back to... Let's go back to Brum.
I'm gonna say that, or see what Cricket's been up to.
He's been doing the pit fighting.
Alright, if that's still going on. Brum has made the purchase selection we discussed, and will likely be heading back to the manor.
Sorry about that. I am back.
Alright.
Sim?
So Brum's heading back to the manor with your purchase. I did send you the cost. And
Information.
awesome. Tato, he leads you out to the back, looking around carefully at the houses around. He does have a very tall fence wall separating his yard from the neighbors. The yards are only about 10 feet in any diameter, or, about 10 feet across and 10 feet deep. There's a stone wall at the back, which he shows you a little. He shows you a little a lever, quite cleverly disguised into the wall, which leads down into the sewers.
Oh.
It's clearly not his first time he's done stuff behind the cloak's back.
Well, time to get stinky. So, Elysian and I will travel through the sewers.
He draws you a small map, giving you strict instructions to burn it after you are finished, and leaves you to go. Now, how are you lighting the area?
Torch.
Or seeing? Now, torches are not a very good idea in a sewer.
Why?
There's a lot of
Methane.
Oh, right.
More specifically, they are sometimes the correct mixture of methane to oxygen.
That duty goes boom.
In character, I will say you would know this. So how are you going to get through?
Tato might recall a tale told by his grandmother about how his grandfather nearly died in a sewer explosion while hunting treasure.
Yeah, okay.
Hey.
Light it up. Cause it to happen. That way history is proven correct.
Hey. It's
And of
only
course,
once.
Elysian, you would know not to do that for the same reason, except, it's not the story from the grandmother, just you're aware that that's a terrible idea.
I do
You
have
actually
Yeah,
low
have
light.
brain.
I do believe you gave me low light vision.
So, where are we now that I'm actually back? Sorry.
We are about to enter the sewers to escape the eye of the cloaks.
Okay.
You
I
have
have
low
low
light
light
vision,
vision.
but the problem with low light vision is that it requires light.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hold on.
You
I
can work very
believe-
well in almost no light, but this is pitch black.
I have a hooded lantern.
Okay.
And that won't cause an explosion?
Will it?
Well, I
Should we
mean, you
find out?
have to light the lantern.
Can we communicate in character as people are planning to do stuff?
Yeah, you can communicate in character. If you guys want to talk amongst yourselves while somebody else is doing something, you can always use the chat on Fantasy Grounds and stuff.
I'll be right back. Parents just got home.
Or you can just do it now because Tato's
Well-
distracted.
Well, my problem is then I need to either lamp my bullseye lantern or my hooded lantern without exposing it to the methane. Because after it's lit, I can just bring it along and be fine.
Actually, that should be an airtight enclosure that will burn for 10 minutes, so you'd be fine.
So, just throwing this out there. With a religion roll of 14, would my character know about a light spell that clerics can cast?
Yeah, light spell, it's a cantrip that
Okay.
a lot of them.
Back-
I
would
have a
know.
light spell, actually. I can poke things and make them bright.
Only problem is he's
I'm
not
not there.
present.
Yeah, you're not there though. It's just me and Elysia.
Well, that's
Can't
why
see
I
me
was asking
dancing.
That's why I was asking if we can actually communicate where to say, while we have stuff going on, somebody says, "Hey, I'm going into the sewers," and other characters can chime in ideas of like, "Oh, the sewer is quite stinky and can go kaboom if you bring a torch. Perhaps you could put a light spell or purchase a light coin to bring down to the sewer with you, or perhaps you have your weapon enchanted."
Oh yeah, my spear is enchanted.
Your weapon, but this is enchanted for light.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we were.
You could go
looking-
to it. You could go
But-
to the temple and ask them to grace your weapon with light.
Problem here is that this is for them to leave this place.
Wait, oh.
Oh,
you
they're
can't-
in there.
Yeah. There's no
They-
way we could feasibly be communicating with each other right now. And
Yeah.
we only just learned that we have to go through the sewer to leave.
Is there no way for you to temporarily go back up to where there is clean air and light something so you can go down?
They're not
I
in the
was going-
sewers just yet.
Oh, see?
Oh, if we're not in the sewers just yet, then I can just light the bullseye lantern just fine, right?
I mean, technically,
Yeah.
yes.
I would
Oh.
only last for 10 minutes.
Fine by me. Whatever light we can get. Actually, would it be better to bring the bullseye lantern or the hooded lantern?
Probably the bullseye's lantern. Nice 60-foot
Okay.
cone.
Lysian would go light his bullseye lantern, taking it out of his pack. Then proceed down into the sewers.
All right. So let's follow the map, but let's go quickly.
Yep. He'd also wrap his hood around his nose. I
Just
am
make
so spending an hour bath, maybe
Same.
2 hours after this.
yes, and we'll make sure we don't step on anything.
That's why we have the lantern. Let's be quick.
It's okay. Your need for a bath is why we have Ignacio.
All right.
I
mean,
think we need
Does
to-
anything happen to us while we're in the sewers?
Are you asking for a roll on a random encounter chart?
No. Let's just go.
Oh, I am only too happy to provide.
No. Oh, so cute. Yeah. Aww.
This is starting to look like the wall of somebody who's like, he's a kid now, but you know he's gonna be a serial killer when he's an
Whee!
You're talking about all the pin Pokemon?
yes.
I
am
just
talking
tapped over and I'm like,
about
oh, all the Pokemon's been pinned.
I just auto won a star because it spawned on me. I'll take it.
So, anyways, going through the sewers, you are able to spot the various creepy crawly things, large spiders, mostly like carrion crawlers and such. And,
Just make sure none of them crawl up my leg.
well, when I say that, I mean like massive creatures. That,
Like, less crawling up your leg, more gnawing it off.
yeah.
Oh, lovely.
What is going on? Why are the pins What did you two do? The two cats can't even listen to a pin through themselves.
They're cats. What do you expect? They defy physics.
Well, that's good to know. Apparently the pins only last so long.
No, it's just that everybody learns from a bad example.
Okay, so are we about to start a fight against big bugs?
None of them seem interested in you.
Cool, we'll
I-
just pass them then.
I think
Going
they're
slow.
only interested in dead things.
Yeah.
So if Shenzi was with you, or Zale, you'd be in trouble.
Actually, that's not wrong.
Good thing neither of them are with us. Not that we don't want you guys with us, but you also
Except that
kind
Zell
of...
could have helped you all sneak through it with a little darkness, but you know.
Not to mention, he probably
Right.
could have talked to you guys into, you know, only paying like 100 gold and not needing to fetch a book.
Probably. Then that just makes me feel bad because I'm not good.
Well, you could have tried that, but you guys kind of didn't. I paused to give you time to try and talk them down.
Sorry, I'm not Zale.
My attempt was, there are secrets in here? That was shot down.
There were juicy
didn't press
secrets!
it the
Yeah,
right
but
way.
we want to know those secrets too.
Yeah, that would have been properly done. Yeah, well, I've got to say that what we're offering here is not just a business opportunity from our end. So there are secrets inherent in the whispers of this orb that have not been heard for literally millennia. So I reckon it's quite fair of us to offer you 50 gold pieces and perhaps a few trinkets we found along our path, in addition to the secrets in there, instead of charging you exorbitant sums to learn what's in there. The 50 gold pieces is the inscription fee for you writing down whatever you get out of it for us to contemplate in our own time.
Good sales pitch. Too bad Zale's unconscious. Still.
Well, we don't know. He might be up and crying at this.
Yeah, up. Maybe not up, maybe in the fetal position.
Up is relative, especially when you're in a weightless demiplane.
Yeah, Zim, this is definitely looking like an evil sadist sociopath's wall here, with all these Pokemon you keep pinning up onto it.
Now he's trying to pin us under our character.
Would it help if I changed into a squirrel? I think there was one of them.
Was there a squirrel before Generation? Was it 4 or 3? No, 3 was Hoenn, 4 was Sinnoh.
Keep going, I'll look.
Was there a squirrel before Sinnoh? I don't think there was. But, so we make it out the years without incident.
Give me an acrobatics check, both of you.
Show us your moves.
Yeah.
Show me what you've got.
Yeah, the first squirrel Pokemon was Pachirisu. There we go. Said it.
You
Allow me to
butcher.
Starting with
clarify.
Pokemon
a
now.
Analog more befitting Braum than a cat.
Oh, one of you just put put something in the chat, so I know I grabbed the right one.
I already changed into an EV, so if you have a cat, you grabbed the wrong one.
God damn it. No, I did grab the right one. I have found out how to actually see that. I can
And
also
it changed
increase your
back to a
currency
Persian. What the
here.
hell?
I can change you to an EV manually now. I think.
I feel fear, and apologize to the community for revealing this information inadvertently.
I'll let you go. It's weird. It lets me modify this avatar box, but it lets me type in a new Pokemon name and stuff, but it doesn't actually change you.
Given it didn't change me when I tried to change me, that could just be my stubbornness rubbing off.
Did that work?
Can we get
Yes,
back
it
to the
did.
game, please?
Sorry.
Oh, they're a little dog now.
Fox.
Oh, little foxes. Aww.
So
Okay, back to the
anyways,
game.
you make it out of the sewers. I need Tato to give me an acrobatics check, as I asked.
I'm sorry, I did not hear you. 15.
Alright. You both do actually make it out without incident.
Yay.
You
Now I'm
find
out gold.
yourselves practically on the other side of town. The manhole opens up into an alleyway. Actually, you think it's pretty close to where he met you that night.
Oh, okay, I know how to get back home from here.
Yeah. Well, you lead the way because I don't. I probably shouldn't be left alone in this city again.
Yeah, I don't want you to get lost again, you senile.
It's not lost. It's called exploring new locations. But no, that's not why.
Okay, come on, let's go take your medicine. And then we go back to the mansion.
Azeroth and Crickets, you guys have finished your bouts for the day. It's actually about the same time that Tato and Elysian are done.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I am excited about all the money. I think it's time I invested in maybe some. Sure.
Because we're not giving you a 401k, sorry.
Actually, Tempest has a great retirement plan.
Do I have a championship belt too, by the way?
Yes.
I
It
am
is
wearing that.
It is gem-studded, made of gold and leather, best leather
Okay.
possible.
So maybe I'm not wearing that then. That's too flash. I get bugged.
It looks absolutely... It is definitely gaudy, but it is also very comfortable to wear.
I think I'll wear it under my armor where people won't notice it and it'll still be worn.
Your armor would be likely to damage the gold.
You're right. It's staying in my room. Sweet.
Nice. And you have to worry about getting mugged all the time.
Actually, given his size and battle garb, not likely.
And I'm with the war god. People are not gonna mess with me right away.
Yeah, thieves tend to avoid priests of Tempest because they are looked upon as cowardly. And, well, the temple here kind of has, coward heads on spikes above it.
Not to mention the fact that most people, you nick their purse, they call for guards, which gives you about 30 seconds to a couple of minutes to get away. Priests of Tempest don't.
You get like maybe half a second if we don't realize we're getting robbed, and the other half.
Yeah, but that's only.
Yeah.
You guys are only talking about bad thieves. Those are the only ones that get caught.
Shit. If we find out we've been burgled, you will be caught and dealt with.
So, anyways, so you guys are headed back to the mansion?
I guess I would have to in order to drop the belt off one night. Darn it, I want to go shopping though.
Well, it is
I
later
do.
in the day. A lot of the shops are either closed already or closing.
I do have something I would like to do.
Yes.
I think I would try to approach. Well, if I see Azeroth on the way out to the fighting pits, I would ask him if there is perhaps. Is there a building or an organization in this city to take care of the destitute?
I would assume so. If not, one of the good churches.
Azeroth, you would know about a homeless shelter in the city.
Yeah, we paid for it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it is very nicely made, self-sufficient, everything. They tend to serve soup. They've got... It's basically a mansion that was bought, just outright bought, and converted into a homeless shelter.
Haha. And our neighbors hate it. We love it.
Oh, yeah. The neighbors absolutely hate it, but... they can't really do anything when it's the heroes of Mole Master.
Not to mention that we have Jared on retainer, whether he's being voiced or not.
And there's probably like a bazillion.
Oh no, Jared's not on retainer anymore. He fired us. We caused him too much trouble.
Oh, very good. There's already a place established. That is fantastic.
Yes.
No, he's still
Although,
on
So-
retainer.
So
Tato,
you're,
I'm sorry.
you're getting a new Warhammer, correct? Who is
Uh,
smithing it?
I'll probably point him in the direction. It would be that one over there. That guy. I didn't get his name, but I do know his sigil. Or his.
It
What
is
he doing?
the dwarf working on your hammer owns and runs the Black Iron Smithy.
Is there going to be anything special about this, or is it going to be simply a masterpiece of craftsmanship?
He's talking to you, Azeroth.
Wait. And writing down a detail. Okay. Anyways. For the time being, well, I was broke, so I couldn't really get anything special for it. But I guess if I do show up with all this, he could add some more to it. I mean, how far can they get in a day?
Perhaps. Does he Does he have any kind of enchanting?
I didn't ask that. Well, yes, I think he did actually mention it now that I think about it. I just kind of lightly assume all dwarves kind of are able. Don't tell anyone I said that.
You
Perhaps I should-
racist bastard! You know, all dwarves they just all look the same. Those short ass people.
They can all
Are
cast
you assuming
enchantments.
my craftsmanship?
Female dwarven breast milk is 80 proof.
Oh my god.
I can't tell them apart. All they are to me is just fluffy little.
Actually, there is a quite simple way to differentiate between them. Male dwarven breast milk is 100 proof, and I know that's technically not possible, but somehow they manage.
Done. I didn't say those things. I just said they can. Anyways, beside the point. Yes, I believe he can, but we'd have to probably go see him to find out.
Yeah, is he along the way home?
If we scamper there fast enough, maybe.
Let's scamper.
Yeah, you can get over there.
Yes. Hoo-ha. And he's going to see my flashy championship belt, which he'll have a story.
Excuse me.
But we get there, yay.
You enter the forge. He is actually working late. You can already see the beginnings of what is basically just, you know, it's a warhammer, is basically just a massive block of metal. You can't actually identify the metal he's using. It's not quite steel. It's a very dark, well, it's a black iron. Something that he actually makes the alloy of himself.
I wouldn't know all this, but I would be impressed all the same by it. And I'd call it, "Oi, blacksmith, are you around?" Or, well, I know you're around, but
You know, I just said that he was currently working late and right there in front of you, but, you know.
yeah, I know. I said, "Oi, blacksmith, are you around?" And that's why I said, "Yeah, well, we know you're around, but still." He's like, "Look what I brought back with me."
Ah,
And I-
fancy.
I told you I'd win it. And to prove that fact, I come to buy an enchant for the weapon. Oh, and I brought a friend.
Ah, hello there, good sir.
Hello, what can I do for you?
That's your dwarf voice.
That's what
That's
I'm
the-
giving you right now because my throat hurts a bit.
That's the
Okay.
polite dwarf voice. We like it.
Well, I have a question, good Sir Blacksmith. I am looking perhaps for a pair of bracers that might have a defensive enchantment upon them. I do not know if this is a service you provide or if it's primarily weapons.
I can smith whatever you wish.
Hmm.
The enchantment, though, would be quite expensive.
Yeah, do you perhaps have a ballpark off the top of your head?
There's no such thing.
Well, depending on the strength of the enchantment would decide the price. But for the lowest level, you'd be looking at about 10,000 gold pieces.
Enchantment.
Quite a
Possibly a
reasonable sum.
little more.
Shush. Even if we put it together, we would not have enough for that.
Hang on, guys.
Okay.
Audio randomly broke on me.
Enchantment?
Okay, repeat what you said.
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
Enchantment?
Oh god, now I remember who this is from. Oh god, I'm having flashbacks. I hate you both.
Had to be done.
Oh, Dragon Age.
Enchantment.
Anyways.
Enchantment!
Stop it.
Enchantment.
My boy here is good at enchantments. Anyway. No, I was like, darn, even if we do combine all our money together, I don't think we would have enough for even one with us. So that's the lowest.
No, I agree. That is quite
Well,
an impressive sum.
why don't you get some bracers in general? Something new, shiny.
The bracers as a whole,
Shiny.
just as they are, do not give any benefit to my person. And common armor is restricted by my order. But I do know some of the elder monks at the temple had very fine bracers that seemed to allow them to dodge blows or deflect blows, to move like the wind, or have their wrists be like rocks, deflecting swords and bow staffs and all the other weapons that we used. So they're quite handy tools.
That sounds expensive.
Yes, they are quite difficult to find. So it shall be a dream for now. I am ready to carry on home, unless you wish to inquire about your own enchantment for the for your hammer.
I still say we give you a pair of gauntlets and have you go at it, but fine.
Oh, I assure you, my friend, the gauntlets would only impede my claws. And as you saw with the
Fingerless
gentleman,
gauntlets.
with the gentleman who was so 80s.
You fascist revolutionary.
Actually, it should be noted, most authentic gauntlets will have fingerless, because it's kind of hard to hold a sword otherwise.
Sweared.
They were, yeah.
Phone.
Well, then you're good. Okay. I'll give up on that. We'll go with fingerless chainmail. Anyway. Okay. I then assume then that any sort of enchantment I would want would probably be just as expensive, if not more. Although, are there any, by chance, sort of special... what's the word I'm looking for?
I already have plans for your hammer.
Oh?
You shall have to wait and see.
You just see a wide-eyed Azeroth. They'd be like, okay, I can wait. That's waiting. It's like, we shall wait. And that's when I kind of push him out the door. I push, I don't know. I push me and Crickets out the door. It was like, okay, we'll wait 2 more days or 2.5. Yay.
No, I think that's a wise decision. I think it is time to go back to the house.
Push him. Yes, we're going back home.
This
with my
was a
belts.
triumph.
It's over my shoulder, too.
I'm making a note here. Huge success.
Horrible.
It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. I blame Brum.
Anything portrait related, I will take the blame. It's worth any price.
So you all wind up making it back to your cart, the wagon, and into the mansion itself. All four of you wind up going in at about the same time. In the main foyer, you see Brum.
He is balanced atop of a chair, which is balanced atop of a chair, and hanging a lovely new portrait in a simple carved wooden frame right above the dining table. It depicts a lovely nature scene, as you see when he hops down, finishing his task. Long grass sways along the edges, and a pond, filled with pond scum and a leaping trout, takes the background of the middle section. But centered in it, and highlighted by a dying sunset, are two small, scaled kobolds, their tails intertwined, nude, and performing the most intimate of snoodle boops. You've all returned. Excellent. I found the most wonderful artist. I was showing his wares. Honestly, it could have been her wares. I can't really tell sometimes with the anatomies, and I thought it quite rude to ask, but just the most provincial style. Breath of new life to the...
I got a new belt. And I show him the belt right away. It's a championship.
Completely denied. Just shot down.
Well, I've already learned after the past weeks.
Yeah, that's wonderful. But look at the artistic rendering of this piece. I mean, yes, it's a little crude by modern goth standards, but
I gotta
considering the fellow painted it with his tail, the detail is simply astounding.
Best thing you could do as a championship pit fighter, who's not really a pit fighter because it's not really a pit we fought in, but it doesn't matter because it's a pretty big stage to fight people on. And I won. And then there was the guy that was mad too. Just so you know, he was mad at me for beating his champion fighter. Well, his challenger fighter, whatever. Look at it.
I was looking for do we have a denied sound, but
We do. Sorry. I wish we did. I guess that'll work for now.
Close enough.
Yes.
you need to list where all the sound commands are if you haven't, or if I'm just blind.
Oh my god, Jody.
Oh, there they are. I'm just blind.
I have a quite obvious little section down there about them.
Except for the ones who are subs, because we also get our own thing. Speaking of which, if you want your own free sound to have on sub to the stream.
Or become a patron, because you get one for each.
Really? Where's my patron sound then?
You still haven't given it to me.
I'm pretty sure I get. Oh. Thought you did. Thought you did. I'll take care of that later when playing.
No. Stop that right now. I will hurt you.
As I was saying, championship belts in Warhammer. That's coming in 2
I
days.
won't hesitate, Pinch.
It's a bird.
No. In response to that, I am now attacking.
There is a cooldown between sounds and stuff, so. Anyways, he has a very Brum has hung up a very inappropriate thing. The
But just look at the colloquial style, too hot. Felt by the artist, clearly the subject material, if not relation to the artist himself, at very least close associate.
I'm completely unfazed by the picture. It's interesting in its own way, but it's not what I've come here to talk about. And I'm still enamored with my victory. Pretty much. Just so you know, Tempest is very happy. I wonder if there's anything I have to give as offering.
Probably.
Cricket looks at the painting.
Question. During
Stands
the bouts, did you perhaps punch one of your opponents in the face with fist or sword
Fist.
and not got a...
Yeah, fist.
Fist. It
He
is a
was
pit
going
fight.
to ask something else.
Oh, go ahead. I thought it was the long-winded part.
No, did you perhaps knock out a tooth during any of that combat? If so, that's like the perfect offering. Right?
For,
Shall I roll
offering
to
for
see if I
what?
did, or should I just say I did?
Roll percentile, high or low.
Oh, my least favorite. Hi.
Which one did you call?
I said hi.
I'm not sure I believe you.
What? Come on.
Yeah, I
I
don't
finally
believe
get
you.
one of
No,
Oh my
Azrath
God.
said hi. I said low.
Yes, you both have a tooth.
Woohoo. I got a tooth. I found this because it hurt my foot, and I forgot to give it back to them. So that seems perfect. That is a perfect sound effect for the moment. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll fish around in my pocket and be like, ah, yes, apparently there was one stuck in my boot. I also found a snake there one time.
Did it bite?
No, it did not.
Well, I know what to offer up to my god today. Tempest shall be happy, and with that, I am wandering off to my room.
No bed or no food before bed?
Oh, I'm not going to bed. What? Who said bed? I'm gonna offer it. Tribute. We've never talked
Always
about our
better
rooms.
to do that in the temple.
Okay. Well then, food.
Technically, he would probably also be pleased to have the belt displayed in the temple.
I don't know. Don't I technically have to defend the belt to whoever comes at me next time?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think I can give it to the church then, because then I'd have to risk losing it, and it'd be kind of messy if it wasn't there anymore. I feel bad.
I mean, it's up to you whether you want.
The heck? I don't know this one.
No!
I don't know this one at all.
God damn! Can we have rocks fall on Zelos,
I'm sorry.
please?
I'm sorry.
No!
He'll roll a very high acrobatics check.
I have got so many points to use.
Is it over?
Yes, you do.
Yes, it is.
Oh my.
Good. Go on, cry tonight.
Can we play now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all that life stuff. Eat,
I will eat.
restroom, shower, blah 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 blah. Bathe.
We will do the eating and the bathing, and
You're
then
not gonna.
I would
wanna bathe at
recommend
the same
that
time
two
I
of you at
am.
least do the bathing part first.
Hoa.
I think everybody's going bathe first.
Why not just eat
No,
and bathe at the same
specifically
time?
those two need to go first for crawling through a sewer. Don't worry.
We
Instructions
didn't.
have been left with Ignacio. He will give you a thorough shampooing to get the smell.
Yay!
Yeah, you guys smell stronger than me, and that's a feat. Good job.
Also, we don't eat while bathing because we're not hedonists.
I mean,
Says
I'll
the-
grab a bite if I'm
says the
really,
otter.
really hungry before bathing.
says the
No,
otter.
no, no. As we're bathing.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, I get what you mean now.
Not unless it's the relaxing in the spa kind of thing.
Bathe me while feeding me grapes. Yes.
Basically.
So, the meal that is brought out to you, Nim is he comes into the dining hall with his little chef hat on, beaming proudly at the meal. In fact, I will actually roll it to see just how good it is. I mean, he's got a plus 11, so... Oh, goody. As normal, you're not sure where as normal, it's a meat thing. It's all meat. There are multiple dishes. It's clear that Nim has been hard at work all day long, preparing this bountiful feast. Not sure where he got what meat it is, but it smells so enticing. Even to you, Brum, even though you don't like meat.
I would argue against that, given his inclinations, but it's okay, Gordon. I picked us up a little stack of nuts and berries on the way home. Look at this, they're drizzled with honey, and I do believe that cinnamon sprinkled on top will make a wrap out of it with this pilifoy I picked up.
So are you all digging in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It's eating time.
I guess he's AFK. The
Tato
meal...
will eat after bathing.
You're gonna eat the meal that Nim prepared?
Yes, I'm going to eat the meal that Nim prepared.
Cool.
And I'm going to eat it slowly and carefully. Because apparently I have to specify that or I choke to death.
I believe that's a Constitution save.
No, I don't need a save.
As
Just
you're
to eat
eating,
food.
Tato, your food seems to be glowing green for a moment, before a familiar face kind of just rises up through the table and the food. Ho ho ho!
Oh, why you? Does anybody else see him?
No.
Just me this time. Okay. Hi. What's up?
No, but I'm pretty sure we can guess what's going on by now.
Friend Tato, are you all right?
Just
If the meat's not
just a
agreeing
spirit.
with you, I'm happy to share my dinner. I have a
No.
lovely cheese, white and very,
Stop
very
talking
fine.
for a moment.
Apparently, according to
Very well.
Tato,
I-
some kind
Here's the
kind
bell.
of chef thing is haunting baguette.
The
It's a
baker,
long story. Just know that I'm haunted.
shoves his baguette into your mouth and disappears. Everybody
the last
else,
time I
you
ate
notice
a baguette, it was
around-
full of maggots. Ugh.
The rest of you notice a lovely baguette that seems to have come from nowhere. Suddenly, a good few inches into Tato's muzzle.
Well,
Oh, so you actually weren't lying about that. Well, I mean, I believed you, but you could have been lying.
He'll just take it out of his mouth. You saw him before.
I know.
That is quite the feat.
Have you ever considered actually going to getting exorcism performed?
Why
Tato
would he
just
do
kind
that?
of
He
shrugged.
just got free bread.
I feel like that's the thing that you should do next.
Like, Tato cracks open the bread and looks. Like, does it look good?
It looks and smells wonderful.
Okay. Tato will eat it.
the bread is filling, and it goes extremely well with the one of the soups that Nim had prepared and brought out.
Lovely.
Everybody, the meal is fabulous and tasty and filling. You all have advantage on your ability checks tomorrow.
Yay!
I rolled a nat 20 on his cooking skills, so...
Nice.
Except for Brum, because he didn't partake.
Well, it's a lifestyle choice, and not one I'm about to upturn for a mere temporary balance pass.
Yes, you eat all your nuts.
Well, they're quite good. Hazelnuts had an excellent season last fall.
So
I
anyways...
theorized that your diet is what's caused your voice to get so deep.
Gravelly.
You damage your voice box.
Now this
you're-
coming from the one who thought he could speak merfolk just the other day.
Hey,
I checked
my
on the
Aquan
word
may
you
not be
gave
that
me. They
great.
aren't actual words in Moorish. I was very disappointed.
what?
Anyways, the next day has come. What are you doing this day? By the way, it has
Paralyzed
been 2
Brum's
days.
Voice box.
Sorry, what?
I said paralyzed Brum's voice box. Okay, what's going
Azeroth, this is the third day. So the hammer should be ready at some point this day for pickup. If you're there, because you're still marked as AFK.
Now you're forgetting this. I am definitely, first thing in the morning, going to get that hammer.
You're pretty sure it won't be open, it won't be done first thing in the morning.
Gosh be darned, my heart.
If you have a few hours free, you are welcome to accompany me on my revisit to the Ironheart Gallery. I've been told that that wonderful artist will be showing his wares again.
Nope. This time I'm gonna go to the guy who makes fancy shield.
So
All
the
right.
armorer.
Yes.
The smith can as well.
Oh my
Same
god.
guy that
Was
made
my
is
name
making.
called out?
You are 100%
Yes.
right.
What are you
Ash.
doing today, Tato?
What can I do today? I think today Tato will write a letter to his grandmother.
Dear Granny, is it true that grandfather almost blew himself up in a sewer? Because funny thing happened yesterday.
Oh my god, if Tato actually called her granny, Tato would be in for an ass kicking.
Oh, hi, Grandma. I also found Grandpa.
You know what? That's all I'm gonna write. Like, dear grandma, I found grandpa. Love, Tato.
Alright, so you're gonna go take it to the, there is a
Post.
magical postal service, kind of just sends your letters wherever you wish. So you're
Okay,
going
that's
there?
great. Yeah, I'll go there. I only got like 8 gold on me though, so I don't know how much this is gonna cost.
The postage is 5 silver.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
As you are stepping out of the post office, you see a bright flash before something slams into the side of your head, causing you to fall over stunned for a moment. A small gem that is slowly flashing, sitting next to your face on the ground.
Kato tilts his head at. Is he still in the post office?
This was as soon as you stepped out.
Okay. Kato will pick it up and ask, did anybody lose this?
As you pick it up, you hear a voice. Hello? Is this confounded thing on? Hello? The thing is
That better
flashing.
not be. That better not be like your version of my grandmother.
It is.
Oh God.
Why am I laughing?
The
I'm
thing
totally
is
going to get
flashing.
ass kicking.
Is this on or not? You hear
Grandma?
you hear the sounds of ruffling parchment with mumbling about magic and new things and this nonsense or that. You think you hear something about millennials in there. Okay,
Grandma, did you
Probably
go
at least
senile
two
while
back
I
in
was
my
away?
days.
I think it's on. Tata, well, I hope this reaches you. I hope you're doing well, dear, but I need you to come home. There's a big squirrel thing in the yard. My own bones just can't get out. Also, bring milk. Love, Grandma.
That didn't sound like her at all.
Then you
Well,
do
I'm
it.
doing the best I can without revealing story stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Then
But
you
yes,
do
it is
Kato.
her.
I don't think I could. Man, I
You could
hadn't
what?
actually worked out her personality beyond the fact that she's a total ball buster. And a hard ass.
Oh, trust me, I have plans for when you actually meet her.
Oh, okay.
Well, not meet, but go back.
Tato knows what this really means. And he rips up the paper.
It's not a paper. This was a voice
Oh.
recording inside of a magical gem that
Oh, right. For some
kinda just
reason,
smacked you
I
inside.
was thinking of the Howler from Harry Potter. Remember the Howler?
Oh, yeah. No, it's a gem.
Alright, so Tato will just pocket the gem for now. And then be like, oh yeah, I forgot to do this. And he'll go to a dark or quiet area, light his torch, and burn that map that he got. I
Okay.
almost forgot to do this.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
There would have been consequences.
Yeah, let's hope I just avoided those.
This action will have consequences.
No. The consequences erased. It's burned now.
Yeah, it did have consequences. Telltale.
Oh yeah, I got stinky. That was the consequence.
So anyways, you've got that. Crickets, what are you doing today?
Well, first, Cricket is going to start out with his daily cleansing ritual.
Don't do it in public.
Okay, so that's gonna take about an hour.
From there, Crickets will go track down the homeless shelter that they were talking about the day before. And he is going to donate half his winnings from the arena to the homeless shelter.
So 25 gold.
That is correct.
All right. The I'm trying to think of the right name for the person that runs the place.
Host?
No.
No. Oh. I'd say it would be like, if it was female matron. I don't remember what the male version was.
Let's ask this. Who organized it?
We did. The group.
Yes, but who amongst us?
Nim.
Alpha.
That works. The Alpha, it is a she. She's not too thrilled with her title, but you know she accepts it. Mainly because the pay is good.
Called the Alpha. It's not to like.
She graciously accepts the donation. Actually offering to give you a tour of the facilities.
Ah, yes, that would be quite nice.
I don't think even we have stepped in there, and we bought the place.
Nim has. Nim visits it daily. But yeah, the rest of you, no.
Do you terrorize them and bite people?
I plead the fifth on the basis of self-incrimination.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's Nim. If he's not buying something, I'd be surprised.
They're like, oh god, the dog is back.
Oh
But
yeah,
yes,
Nim's been downgraded to a dog. Congratulations.
Oh, can we
Potatoes
pet
words,
him?
not mine.
Oh.
Actually,
he's
given the
right.
mental state of many, shall we say, structurally challenged individuals in a city like this, it's more likely, oh, the cute puppy's back again. Oh, doggy, doggy. I got me a crusty loaf of bread. It's only got a bit of mold on it. It's yours if I can pay.
Don't do that. I'm just going to warn you right now. Do not do that, citizen.
Actually, they're not citizens. They're too poor to be citizens here.
He's right. Anyways, the mansion is a very fine one. A lot of the more valuable decorations that were in it have been sold in order to assist with the setting up costs and making sure that it is fully self-sufficient. There are some the upper floors were renovated into a greenhouse. The top floor completely just a massive greenhouse, which they grow a large amount of food in. There are magical artifacts that aid with the growth to... basically, this mansion, in a pinch, could probably produce enough food to feed a good portion of the entire city. They wouldn't be able to eat well, but, you know.
Adventurers should never be made rich.
Yeah, they shouldn't. But the beds are good. There are about... most of them are bunk beds in the various rooms in the mansion. There's 4 beds to the room with simple furnishings. It's meant to be livable, not necessarily fancy, because they don't exactly want to encourage people to stay there forever. But it's meant to be a safe place.
I think they have done quite well with this. I'm very impressed.
So
what does the Alpha do? What does the Alpha do here? Do you just manage the other employees?
I manage all of the day-to-day operations and ensure that the volunteers are fed and they do their jobs properly.
So obviously you have enough food and everything. Do you provide any, do you have any contracts or anything to provide clothing and shoes, base necessities for those who do not?
We do have contracts to acquire, in order to acquire shoes. Otherwise, The clothing is very simple, but we do provide what is needed.
Well, quite nice. So, is there anything that you're lacking here, or is just everything is provided, basically?
Well, guards are always appreciated because, there can be issues in a place such as this.
So is there not enough guards, or perhaps better trained?
Better trained would be helpful.
This is something I believe that I can assist to it.
We attempt to. Uh, we try to employ those that use the facilities more than those that just other citizens in the city, in order to give them something to help give back towards what we do here. And most of them have had no actual training for a position of a guard.
I do not know much about about guarding, but I do know about non-lethal ways to pacify a situation.
If you could offer training to those, that would be very helpful.
I think that's what I'll do for the next day or so, is kind of figure out what's going on and what days and times that I might be able to add in a little extra value to the guards in going through non-lethal restraint, defense, all that kind of good stuff.
All right. Yeah, like I said. Oh crap! I just broke something. Like I said, most of the employees, quote unquote, are just homeless that live there, who are also they're put to work to try and give back. Everything's broken. One sec. Why did everything break?
Everybody turned into a robot for a moment.
Okay,
that
so
was
it wasn't
Hello?
just my end. I thought it was.
Yeah. No, it was everybody.
Dude, the connection to the Discord just kind of died for a second there.
That was probably nationwide. There we go.
Well, at least it's Discord, so it recovered just like instantly. I'm looking at you, Skype.
No, we're not looking at Skype. We're ignoring Skype like the bastard child it is.
Oh,
Yeah. So, anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, most of the staff, the farmers, the guards, they do have. They tend to actually get materials to make shoes and clothing instead of actually, buying them, because it's cheaper to get materials, and these people are already here. They are expected to earn their keep, but they're well taken care of for it. Zealous, are you there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I had our IRL distracted me for a second. What's up?
Oh, I was just explaining more about the
So it's
facility.
the homeless who use the facility most are the ones that try to that get recruited basically to to support the other people if they're helpful.
Exactly.
Am I understanding that? Okay. Yeah, so I'll just make it a point of introducing myself to each of them, getting to know their names, just kind of get a feel for the personalities, and just kind of start. Actually, I will use insight when talking to them. to try and match up the people that I think would benefit from a little training and a little work with discipline, like the discipline it takes to train, where
So this
there'll
is your
be a
big
down.
side activity.
Yeah, this is my day activity, man.
You
Dude,
will not
I'm
be able
rolling
to
lava.
pet fight though. So,
The place is still in its relative infancy, so the donations are very helpful because, you know, they don't have time to have crafted the various things and grown things. It's almost to that point, but not quite yet.
Yeah, but for like I said, for this, it's just growing the population and help with the training of the people that are there.
Okay.
I think again, so it's again the money can help, but they also need the staff. They also need people,
Exactly.
and that's more what I'm focusing on. That's going to be, you know, money is not the main thing for the cricket. No, the main
oh no,
thing
I
are
wasn't.
others.
I was talking about the pit fighting for the sake of fighting. And
Oh.
sorry, not money. What?
The
No, I got
Money's just compensation.
But that's how I spend the rest of my time is kind of picking through the people who are regulars but look like they would benefit from, you know, having some structure and maybe turning their life around.
Yeah, that's part of what is going on as well, is getting them some basic skills like sewing, cooking, guard duty. They don't have trainers, but... What was that about?
I don't know.
Duty.
Dude,
Confirmed. Tato's mind is in the gutter.
Confirmed. Tato's age actually 5.
Tato's going in the timeout corner.
Yay! I'm not going in for once.
I can fix that.
not the Tato.
And he's still laughing. I imagine he didn't stop once he was in.
No, I thought it was funny. I got put in the
Fucking
timeout corner.
Christ.
Mm-mm.
Can I just stay in this chat for once and not be placed in the other chat just because you feel like it?
You've not
You missed out
obviously
on the
played.
first half of that rant.
You've missed out on D&D.
So anyways, Nim does come by the mansion a couple times throughout the day. He's been working for a couple weeks on helping with teaching to cook. He doesn't know a whole lot about the other things, but cooking is one thing he knows. But
Can I
yeah,
state my slight concern that this is looking very much like an attempt to create an independent city-state within a very hostilely political city?
you can state it.
Okay, consider it stated.
Well, it's not too bad as long as they got personal guards. It's not like they're trying to make a private militia. Teaching self-defense classes won't push that too far either.
They do try and push people. Some of them, those that are more skilled than others, they do keep on staff, or the ones that are more skilled in teaching, they keep around to help teach others. But otherwise, they try to push them towards, okay, you've learned the skill here, now go put it to use out there. Such as some of those that did have good skill in military matters got put into the city watch. So they're not keeping it all in-house, it's a stepping point. Anyways, so that's all you're doing today, Zelos. Azeroth, you're basically biding your time. Is that correct?
Twiddling his thumbs, as it were.
Did you go with Brum to the art gallery? Azeroth? Damn it, you guys need to stop going AFK. Ugh. Okay, well, Elysian, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
What are you doing?
I need more money. I'm going to ask the rest if they can spare, let's say, 30 gold. Should probably ask for just a bit more, and whatever I don't spend on necessary supplies for myself, I'll give back.
What time do you get up to ask this?
Probably pretty early. Probably before
Fine.
everybody leaves.
Define pretty early. Let me rephrase. After dinner, how long do you sleep?
8 to 7 hours.
Not early enough. Brum's already gone by the time you wake up.
Oh. And technically all the gold in Shrek is Zims, right? Nims.
Technically,
You
yes.
just gotta make sure you have carrots on you first.
How much gold is actually in there?
Actually, I think Shrek liked onions.
Shrek is the wagon.
Yes, he liked onions. If you have a carrot, then, well, there's somebody else he can give it to. Jester likes carrots.
How much gold is in Shrek?
4,500 platinum.
Nim.
Nim only slept for about 6 hours before going out because he's been a busy little wolf, going between the orphanage, the homeless shelter, and the Adventurers Guild.
Am I too late to buy my thingy?
Nim, by the way, when he gets up and goes into the kitchen, will find a small dish of nut butter with a note from Brun saying that he thought you might like it. He made it last night.
He will graciously accept it, having one of the servants apply it to a slice of meatloaf that he had prepared the night before.
Oh God, I'm going to be sick.
He
I've
enjoys
shattered
it.
every sensibility I have. Give me a
I
few
don't
minutes, go to
think
somebody else.
Nim tastes anything but meat.
He is a culinary artisan. He tastes all sorts of flavors. Just sometimes his sense of taste doesn't necessarily match up with everybody else's.
Yeah. Anyways, can I go track down the busy wolf?
I don't know, can you? That's either a survival check or an investigation.
It would be an investigation.
Well, there's only 3 possible locations he's currently at.
Oh look, a
Yes,
wisdom
but
check.
do you know that? While I
Well-
may have just said that out of character about what he's been doing, how much attention do you actually pay to Nim?
Not much because he keeps biting my tail. So I'm kind of mad at him all the time.
Exactly, so you wouldn't actually know where he is.
Anybody know where Nim is?
Nobody's really spoken to him in a while, so no. Shenzi does, but she's with him.
Yeah, well, Shenzi's not here. Which
And she's
doesn't
with
help.
him.
Contrary to the fact that he doesn't care about any of you, Zale kept very good track of you, so he probably knows where Nim goes very.
Zale isn't here either, so he's no help either.
Yes, but here's the thing. Zale often speaks to his other companion, the only person amongst you he trusts, Jester.
Chester can't speak human. I don't
Well,
have
then
a
you just need to learn how to speak horse. Clearly. Honestly, Sylvan would probably be understood by a horse, so if you wanted to ask yes or no questions.
Wait, you can?
Sylvan is the language of the natural world.
No.
Well,
They
Animals will
cannot-
understand it, if not be able to speak it.
They cannot understand it.
Okay, I rephrase. In some versions, and some editions, in some worlds.
A lot of people do think that animals know Sylvan, but they have, as far as I'm aware, I mean, I don't know fourth, I don't know first,
well,
but every
well,
other
I'm pretty
edition, they have not actually known Sylvan.
well, what I think it is I think they actually do know it. It's just they have no way to respond back unless they're
No,
trained to.
they
In any
just...
event, the point is moot. You can't ask him, so too bad. That would be an investigation check then.
You are able to track down where he is.
Yay. Where is he?
Or at least, you know, where he was last seen. Currently, he is out at the Adventurers Guild.
Well, Elysian would go there and ask around for him.
The Adventurers Guild is set up just outside of town. Food for it is actually provided, as well as the orphanage. They're both provided by the homeless shelter. And he's currently helping to get people set up and ready to adventure. He helps organize and send them off on their little adventures to various places. You do find Nim out there.
You have considered letting us teach them some tips and tricks, right?
Well, you didn't show any interest.
I didn't know this was a thing. You guys never told me that we were making Adventures League.
We have spoken about it multiple times.
In his defense, even I know about it. So, yeah, and I forget things.
I completely forgot it.
Well,
You were one of the people against it,
Yeah.
Tato.
And he did bring it up about how we should probably try to get others. At one point, someone suggested, hey, maybe we should try to get the people that watch our stream into it and yada yada and more ways to expand on it. But then we said, that's too much and we want to play this game more. So let's focus on it. And that was...
No,
You
I
do realize
decided
that in character, Elise didn't actually know this is a thing.
Yes,
Oh my
he
goodness.
would have.
Oh.
We were all there.
He was
Otherwise,
part of
how
the
would you
meeting
know
that
your
all
way
this
there?
was discussed in, to which Zale was not invited because you were all sitting on a pile of golden.
I technically missed out on that stream. Sorry.
Well, either way, yeah, despite whatever I showed in the past, I'm very much interested in teaching people mostly how to not die.
Okay, well, go over to the yard and get to it.
Actually, I came here to ask you if I could borrow 1 or 2 platinum points. Because I need supplies and I don't currently have enough funds for said supplies.
So the first thing you decide to do is come to me, criticize me about how I'm running this, and then ask for money.
I'm not criticizing you, I'm making a suggestion. There's a difference.
Actually, it should be noted that criticism as a word is not negative.
But still a suggestion.
You kind of started by coming over and being like, did you even think about having us come and help? I'm just reacting how he would. So, how are you responding? Instead of talking out of character, respond in character. Looks like Discord broke again, guys.
Wait, here they're talking in the game.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you
Hi.
go.
What? Huh?
Everyone was silent because Discord disconnected everybody.
Well, I
Okay,
heard
if it
Taylor.
happens again, we will go ahead and just call the stream early, I think.
And can't you
But-
do a private call though? Technically, wouldn't that still be able to pick up the
Well,
call?
private call is still bound by Discord.
That's
Even in a
Well, that's the thing. I asked one of my other friends in another call that I was in before if they were suffering with this whole disconnection thing, and they said no. So I'm thinking it's only affecting groups right now. Also, last time I was in a group like this and shit started getting real, we went and did a regular phone call, a PM phone call, and it lasted just fine without any interruption. So
Okay, we'll use that as option 2 and then call the stream.
For
As I was
next
saying,
week, but for now.
I last said that, well, it was a suggestion.
Wasn't toned like a suggestion.
Well, that's how I meant it. I haven't really had a good day yesterday, so I very much just like some fun so I can actually get what I need. An actual treasure hunter, because I lost most of that when we went to the Raven Queen's world.
Oh, God, Elysian sounds so whiny.
Don't need
Yeah,
much.
he does. Out
Hello?
of character, I just want to give it to you, but in character, you are making a horrible case, and well, Nim's response? No, go get your own.
Get a job, hippie.
Try a persuasion check. We have skills for a reason.
Autofail.
I still need to come up with a good way to persuade him, which I'm clearly incapable of doing.
Instead of whining about how terrible your day's been, just about anything else could have been better than what you said.
Okay, so how about I need those supplies because I need to be able to perform my job and I can't actually.
Okay, try
Walks
fixing
right
your
now.
tone too.
yeah, there's your
Can't
tone.
pick.
Your tone
can't
is
pick
nothing
any-
but annoyance, and it's like,
I mean,
Because I am annoyed because I'm annoyed I have
Okay.
to do this in the first place.
if you want a quick out of character thing, you were like, remember last time we were together and I did not have any tools? I don't want that to happen again. Clear point, clear case and point. Cut and dry, forward as you can get, and still sounds like you're begging without actually begging. You're a thief, man. Come on. You should be good at that. Gotta practice.
I heard you look for priests with really big war hammers. They're easy targets.
I'm not stealing from friends. I only
I'm
steal
sure there's
from
more-
people who
I'm sure there's more than one priest with a war hammer.
I'm pretty sure
only
you
if
don't-
they're corrupt.
I don't think you want to mess with the priest with the warhammer. Proficiency.
Priest with a great axe.
Anyways, but yeah, you could do it, man. Convince him while making it sound like a pleading cause for your own and everyone around you, but mostly for yourself. You could do it. You're inner thief.
Okay, let me put it this way. In order to be useful, I need to have my tools, and I don't currently have my tool.
Now make a reference to last time. Come on, you could do it.
Because you know what happened last time I didn't have my tools.
Yep. Okay. And now use your closer. You have to have a closer.
So may I please take a maximum of 1 platinum? That should be enough. And whatever I don't spend,
Not too
I'll
wordy. Shush, cut off there. Cut off there. Don't do it.
give back.
Damn it.
I suppose you can have a platinum.
Thank you.
Darn it, man. You didn't have to close with the give back part.
Yes. I'm neutral good. I have some standards.
Neutral.
Elysian, look up the price of
Yeah.
thieves' tools.
Is.
Look it up. Gotta learn how to do this stuff.
I know. Where did my book go? There's my book. No, not that. Equipment. Where'd it run off to? 10. It's not there. Is it here?
It's on the tools table.
Oh.
Remember,
there
there's
it
a
is.
search box.
Thieves' tools, 25 gold pieces.
How much is 1 platinum worth?
100.
It's worth 10. For the record, you do know where Brum is most likely at. He did talk about it plenty last night. Elysian? Is anybody there? I think Discord broke again. Anybody there? Yeah, Discord broke again. And it looks like it's staying down for a bit, so... Alright, guys. We are going to call this
Any of that-
session... Oh, hey. I think it came back.
It came back.
let's quickly wrap this up because it's gonna keep doing that. There's a lot more to
Yeah.
getting a private call going anyways on Discord. They make it incredibly complicated as far as
What?
everybody has to be friends with each other.
Oh, yeah, that.
Or in the same
Actually,
server.
just one person.
Not
has to
even
be
in the
friends.
same server. They
No,
have
just
to
one
be
person has to be.
friends.
No, you, the main caller, has to be friends with everyone in
Okay.
order to add them.
Either way, let's just quickly wrap it up and we will call
Oh.
it for the evening.
I wanted to buy a shield though.
I think
That would be part of wrapping it up.
I
Can I
need 10 platinum, so I can have 100 gold pieces to spend.
Okay,
30 would likely be enough.
Well, I actually want to get more than just the thieves' tool. I want to get a grappling hook, a deck of cards, a small crossbow to with the grappling hook.
Well, okay, this may sound a little bit far fetched, but you can always try thieving to get some of those things, money wise. There is a wealthy.
You see, the problem with that and why Elysian doesn't actually technically thieve a lot is because he's not technically a thief,
Okay.
he's a treasure hunter.
okay, let's move on here because everybody's going robotic again. Blue dude. I guess we lost Tato. You know what? We will just pick this up next week. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't want to go through the effort of setting up the group right now. We'll do it between this week and next week as a backup. So everybody on stream, thank you all so much for joining us this evening. I will be back with some, I think I'm gonna do some Stellaris with Skyfox when he gets off work. Hopefully that will be in the near future. I hope you all stick around for that. I'll check in with him and see how soon we can do that. Otherwise, I'm not actually going to be back tomorrow. Well, most likely not. I'm planning to reinstall my Windows tonight because it keeps giving me trouble. So I'm just going to start over. Guys, I appreciate all of you so much for sticking around. You guys are incredible. I couldn't do it without you viewers, without my patrons, donators, and subscribers. Remember to hit that follow button. Subscribe to the channel if you can. And I bid you all adieu.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching, guys.